Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the June 15th version of the Tucson Mortgage Weekly. I appreciate you tuning in today, and there's not really a lot going on at the moment. What's really going on is the fact that mortgage bonds, mortgage-backed securities fell off the cliff about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 at this point in time, and actually lost upwards of 500 basis points in a matter of 10 business days, which I think, to put in terms of the stock market, might have been the equivalent of like a 2,000 to 3,000 point drop in the index. So you can imagine, if you're not familiar with how mortgage-backed securities work, what kind of turmoil, aggravation, and stress was in the industry from the end of May and through the first week or two of June. At the moment, the markets actually fought back. We had a rally late last week that gave us back about 80 to 100 basis points. This morning, the stock market's doing poorly, so it's battling back, and it's just unprecedented what's going on. It's more like falling off a cliff and with a bungee cord, and then at the bottom just bouncing back. It was. We're not in any way, shape, or form back to where we were in the heyday, and I think if you've read my blog that the 4-point anything rates are definitely in the rearview mirror. We could start seeing some mid to low 5% rates. Now, I also think that this is going to be a fairly short-term phenomena, because there's no doubt that inflation's on the horizon, and world stocks are obviously going to take over. So check out the newsletter today for some current goings-on. One thing that's come up in discussion quite a few times in the last week or two has been that announcement by FHA that they were going to allow people to use the $8,000 tax credit in advance for buying a house. It's interesting to me to figure out how they're going to do that, because we're talking about two governmental agencies having to work together, HUD and the IRS, and I can tell you that it's going to take an act of Congress to get anything to happen. So my personal feeling is, don't count on the fact that the $8,000 program will be in place to allow people to buy homes. And my concern is that it's going to actually cause some people to delay buying, waiting for it to come out. Remember, this program for the $8,000 credit expires November 30th of this year. So unless it's expanded, we're coming down the home stretch on this. Now is the time to buy. Rates are great. Prices are low. The $8,000 credit makes it a perfect time to be a first-time home buyer. So anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to check it out, www.tucsonmortgageblog.com. I'm Todd Abelson. Thanks a lot. Have a great week.